the series Basics of Music. In the last video, we talked about how to read rhythms by looking at Rain, Rain, Go Away. We figured out that a quarter note is ta, and that 2/8 notes together equal ta-dee. And we figured out that the meter, or pattern of strong and weak beats, for Rain, Rain, Go Away was strong beat, weak beat. Now we'll look at several other songs. But before we get there, let's talk about time signatures. If you've ever looked at printed music, you probably noticed that at the beginning of the song, there are several numbers, one on top of the other. What do they mean? Well, the top number always means how many beats are in each measure. And the bottom number means what kind of note equals one beat. These are all the possible numbers that you might see as the top number in a time signature in your hymnal. These first three are pretty common. In fact, this one and this one, 3 and 4, are very common. 6, 9, and 12 are not as common, and they're a little more difficult to understand. So we're going to make them go away and pretend they never existed. And if you want to learn about them, then you need to take some classes and you'll learn more. 2 happens sometimes, but it's not terribly common as the top number. So let's remove that one. Now the bottom number is very, very, very commonly 4, which means the quarter note gets one beat. Sometimes there's a 2, sometimes there's an 8, but the 8 usually goes with these numbers that we already erased, so we have to erase these. We are left with 2 or 4 on the bottom, but since 4 is so common, we're going to erase 2. Most of the songs you'll see have 3 as the top number and 4 as the bottom number, or 4 as the top number and 4 as the bottom number. Let's sing 2 songs that have 3 or 4 as the top number, and let's see if you can figure out which one is which. First of all, let's sing Jesus Loves Me, and let's have you tap the pulse and sing along. See if you can figure out the pattern of strong beats and weak beats. Here we go. Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. Did you figure it out? Let's try again. This time, I will tap the pattern of strong and weak beats. Jesus loves me, this I know. So what does that sound like? That sounds like a strong beat followed by a weak beat followed by another strong beat followed by another weak beat. Now hold it, that sounds exactly the same as Rain, Rain, Go Away. I mean, wasn't Rain, Rain, Go Away strong beat, weak beat? Yeah. Well, it just so happens that the pattern of strong beat, weak beat by itself is not very common. So most of the time, if there's a pattern of strong, weak, we put 2 of them together. Strong, weak, and we say that is the pattern. This is the most common pattern in our Western music. It's the pattern of strong beat, weak beat, strong beat, weak beat, and we indicate that with the number 4 as the top number in our time signature, meaning 4 beats in a measure, and the quarter note getting 1 beat. So now, here is the rhythm for part of Jesus Loves Me. This is at the refrain, the beginning, these first 2 measures. Listen for it. Yes, Jesus loves me. But now we run into some notes that we haven't talked about yet. We haven't talked about this one or that one. This is called a half note. It is twice as long as a quarter note. And this is a dotted half note, and it's 3 times as long as a quarter note. When we say these, we say ta, 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 ta. So if you're tapping, you tap twice here, once, and then here you tap 3 times. Now, at the end of Jesus Loves Me, we have the Bible tells me so. Here's how that sounds. Bible tells me so. That has 4 beats. So we say for that, ta, 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 and then ta, ah, ah, ah. We simply say ta and tap 4 times, or even have 4 pulses in our voice. So this is half note, dotted half note, and now we call this a whole note. It's 4 times as long as a quarter note. So we could sing Jesus Loves Me now on rhythm. Here's the refrain. Yes, Jesus loves me on rhythm. Ta, 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 ta. And then the ending, Bible tells me so. Ta, 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 ta. Now let's go to another song. This is Come Thou Almighty King. And let's see if you can figure out what the pattern of strong and weak beats is. Okay, it's right there. Let's still figure it out and sing it together. Come Thou Almighty King. Can you figure out what the pattern is? Sing it again and tap loudly where it feels like it should be a stronger beat. Come Thou Almighty King. That is the pattern of strong beat, weak beat, weak beat. And we indicate that by writing the number 3 in the time signature, 1, 2, 3 beats in a measure, and generally the quarter note gets 1 beat, and that's how it is in this song. So we have the rhythm, Father All Glorious. Let's sing it together and see how many times you tap on this note. Father all glorious. You tap twice on that note. Now time out. I thought a half note gets 2 taps, which means 2 beats. Well, a dotted quarter note also gets 2 taps, but it doesn't get 2 beats. For this, we will say ta, 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 dee, ta. Because this is the second half of the second beat. Don't worry about understanding it necessarily. The point is, know how to perform it. It goes like this. Ta, dee. Again, ta, dee. That is what it sounds like to have a dotted quarter note followed by an 8th note. So, if we sing Father All Glorious on rhythm syllables, here's what it sounds like. Ta, 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 dee, ta. And now, we get to the end of the song, Ancient of Days, and we have 3 quarter notes and another dotted half note. Let's sing that on the rhythm syllables. Ta, 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 ta. Most of the songs that you'll find in the hymnal will fall into one of these 2 categories. They will have 3 beats in a measure or 4 beats in a measure, and the quarter note is going to equal 1 beat. And you should be able to look in the hymnal and figure out the rhythms. Say ta, and ta, and tap a steady pulse all the way through, and you should be able to figure out and read rhythms. In the next video, we'll look at putting this all together and look at a song and see if we can begin to understand what is written on the page and how to read it.